Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Few days before the Bangalore University students they had income tax law and practice examination. So I thought that I will discuss the question paper so that other universities will have an idea about how will be the pattern of the paper. So section A same as you're all aware by now. 6 questions you should have answered. So in that first they had asked assessment year. So in my important questions video I had even told this question that it might come. Define assessment year. And they had asked for exempted income under section 10. This is from the first chapter. And what is the difference between ordinary resident and not an ordinary resident? This also I have explained. This is from the residential status. While explaining the residential status, I have told you about this difference between ordinary resident and not an ordinary resident. And who is specified employee? This also I have explained in the important questions video. Next, municipal value. What is municipal value of house property? They had asked. That also I have explained. Next, gross annual value also they had asked the meaning. So they had explained. I had explained there also. Then what is the provisions under section 80 and what is the TDS? This was from the chapter 5. Chapter 5, last chapter in the that question. So TDS 192, section 192 is basically related to salary. Salary ke sambandha pattirtakanta TDS idu. So this totally they had asked 8 questions. In that 6 questions you should have answered. So all 8 questions were actually easy. Next, section B, only one theory they had asked. Only one theory they had asked, and remaining four was practical. One the theory ಕೇಳಿದ್ರು, remaining 4 practical ಆಗಿತ್ತು. Explain any 4 canons of taxation. This also I have explained in my videos, and I have even given this in the important questions also. Next, check whether the following is agriculture or non-agricultural income. Even this also I have done the video. That same question, similar question had come. So even this is given in Kannada. If those who want, they can take the screenshot. Next, they had asked one very simple residential status question. So where the SSC is living for the first time in India. So this answer, I think it is ordinary resident. Answer will come ordinary resident of India. So it was an easy question. So where the SSC was satisfying basic condition 1 and both the additional condition he was satisfying. So he was declared as ordinary resident. Next, they had asked one question from salary, that is pension. So from pension it had come. Usually gratuity, pension, HRA, anyone would have come. This time they had asked pension. So to calculate pension, even I have solved many problems. 6 problems I have solved related to pension. Similar problem had come. You can go through my videos. Even this also I had solved. Next, from the last chapter, they had asked you to calculate the tax liability, that you should have calculated the advance tax installments. What is the tax installments you should have calculated? This is from the chapter 5. From chapter 5. Next is section C questions. So section C also same. 5 questions they had asked. In that 3 questions you should have answered. All 5 questions were sums only. All 5 questions were sums. No theory was asked in the section C. Theory ಕೇಳಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ. So in that first they had asked from the incidence of tax. Very simple problem they had asked. Similar problems I have solved in my videos. You can go through my videos. Total 9 problems I have solved. If you make those 9 videos pakka, then you will be able to answer. So this is again the continuation of incidence of tax. Total 11 transactions they had asked. You need to find out whether that is Indian income or foreign income, and then taxed at different residential statuses. So this is for Kannada questions. Those students who are answering Kannada can take the screenshot of this. This is the continuation. Next, salary also 2 questions they had asked. Salary in the 2 question ಕೇಳಿದ್ರು. Both the question was very simple. They had given basic salary, DNS allowance, which is forming the part of salary. Then bonus they are given, educational allowance for 2 children. You know that 100 rupees will be exempted for 1 child per month. Next, children hostel allowance, you know that I have told already. 300 rupees is the exemption. Total 500 it was given, in that 300 will be given as exemption. Next, HRA. HRA, you should do the working note. Next, RPF 14%, this also working note you should do. Next, interest credited to RPF. Total 10% interest they had credited. So he has exemption up to 9.5%. The remaining amount will be taxable. Next, professional tax, it is the third deduction. So only this much details. Very simple problem they had given. And we have to compute his income from salary. So Kannada people can take the screenshot of the question. Kannada students. Yes, this is a continuation of the question. If you can take the screenshot. Next, house property also very easy. No calculation of interest, nothing they had given. All easy questions only they had given in the examination from house property also. So first question was like this. Two houses they had given. So both the houses was LOP. They had given municipal value, fair rental value and annual value. Next, they had even given the standard rent and unrealized rent. Vacancy period also they had given. Repairs, this has to be ignored. Municipal tax paid by the tenant, ignore. Interest on loan, for repairs consider, and this to interest on loan they had given. Unrealized rent, this has to be added at the last. From this you have to deduct standard deduction of 30%. If you minus the 30% from this, I think you will get the answer 2800. That 2800 you should add to the total income and finally write the taxable income. It was also one of the easiest question they had asked from the income from house property. So for students who are answering in Kannada, this is a question. You can take the screenshot of the question. Next, one more question they had asked from the salary. It was also very simple. They had given basic salary, DA 60% of the basic salary, and bonus 15,000 per month. Again, RPF, you have to do the working note here. Interest credited 12%. In that 9.5% will be exempted. The remaining amount should be taxable. Next, professional tax is the third deduction. Next, she is provided with a car less than 1600 cc, means 1800 plus driver is also she has been given plus 900 into 12 months you have to take. Next, company provided our home accommodation, RFA, rent free accommodation, you have to do a working note. Next, free telephone, this is exempted. Free telephone installed is exempted. So this was also a very basic question only that asked. So for Kannada medium students, you can take the screenshot of the question. This is a question in Kannada. Next, last question, fifth question also was from house property. So in that three houses they had given. First is SOP, second and third are LOP. They had given municipal value, actual rent, fair rent, standard rent, unrealized rent they had given, vacancy period they have given, repairs, ignore, ground rent should have been ignored, interest on loan taken for business, so idunu kuda ignore madi, municipal tax paid by tenant should be ignored, municipal tax due should be ignored. So it was a very simple problem from house property. Next, Kannada medium students can take the screenshot. This is a question. So overall IT paper was very easy. So problems and all were very simple. Hope my videos have helped you a lot to solve the problem. If it was helpful, please put in a comment box. And in my further videos, I'll come back with some more videos related to other subjects.